This is the recipe for Dan and Joan's green chili chicken enchiladas. The ingredients are 1 rotisserie chicken, which you shred by hand, 2 medium onions, diced and parboiled, 2 cans of green chili enchilada sauce, 28 ounces, 1 or 2 cans, 7-ounce diced green chilies, depends on how spicy you like them, 1 package of corn tortillas. They come in a lot of different sizes. This one looks to be about 30. 1 to 2 cups of sour cream, 10 ounces of shredded pepper jack cheese, 10 ounces of shredded white Mexican cheese, and we use canola oil for cooking the tortillas. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees and start a medium saucepan of water boiling. When the water's boiling, put the diced onions in a strainer and submerge them in the water for about 5 minutes. Joan's going to mix them all together in this bowl. There's the chicken, adding the parboiled onions, the green chilies, juice and everything, sour cream. As much sour cream as you add, the more you add, it gets more like kind of a casserole. If you like your enchiladas a little drier, you can use a little less. And then a little bit of sauce in there. And she's going to stir that all together. Joan, do you add the cheese at this point?
No. I do that when I'm rolling them.
Okay. Okay, on to the next part. Okay, so we've got the stack of tortillas here. The oil is hot. We've got the stove set between medium and high. I usually kind of slide them in, float them in there. I do 3 at a time. See them start to bubble up. I don't really know how long to do it. I never timed it.
So you flip them, huh?
Yeah, I roll them over. And you don't want them to get brown. You just want to...
You want to keep them pliable, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
I see them bubbling up good there, huh?
Yeah. You throw them all in about the same time. So now, I mean, you handled them, so
uh-huh.
How do they usually go?
Yeah, that looks about right to me, don't you think?
Okay. That was pretty quick.
Uh-huh.
I let them drip, and then I start another one. If they overdo them, they get a little tough, and then as they dry out, they may be a little harder to roll. So these may be, I don't know, they might be a little...
Think they're a little undercooked?
Yeah, possibly. So let this go a little more.
They'll be okay though, they'll be fine.
So everyone will get their own feel for it. And it goes pretty quick once you get going.
Mm-hmm.
So we let these cool over here. And then when they're cool, we'll move on to the next step.
Okay, here's showing you how to roll the tortillas. Take the tortilla that's cooled, put it in the green sauce, shake off a little bit of the extra if you got more than you need. Take a handful of the chicken mixture, put it in there. That's a little bit too much, about like that. This is the pepper jack cheese. You want to sprinkle that on there like that, and then you just roll it up like this, and you put it in there. I'll do one more here for you.
Kind of looks like egg rolls.
Yeah, it does.
So they just hold each other together.
They do. So I've got I've just dipped it in the sauce. Once again, the chicken mixture. Put a little more in there. The pepper jack cheese. Roll it up and put it in the dish.
So any tortillas that you have left over, you can just Cut them into quarters, like that. And cook them like chips. Now these you would cook a lot longer. You cook them until they just start to be brown around the edges. You notice that our pan has kind of high edges. That helps keep the oil from splattering out. Sometimes it's a little nicer. Can you get a close-up on these, Joan? Notice how they bubble up and then they get flat again. See how that one's already starting to get kind of brownish. And it's up to you how you like them. You know, like that one, it's almost there. Sometimes when they're very brown, they're very flavorful. But it's easy to burn them. So you got to watch them pretty close. Like, see this right here? I don't know, that guy just about looks ready. Well, both sides. See, they're getting brown.
I think they're just about ready.
Look at that guy.
You can hear them.
Yeah, see that
crispy.
guy?
Yep.
I think so.
Okay, so here we have the finished product. 24 tortillas filled with the chicken enchiladas, so 24 enchiladas. Chips are over here. They're draining on a paper towel. I'm going to take a little salt and salt them a little bit.
My friend Corey at work tells me his wife likes to bake the tortillas in the oven. So they have a more heart-healthy option, and you have that choice too.
Okay, and we have some enchilada sauce left, and these look pretty gooey, so I don't think I'm going to add maybe just a little bit more to each one. So I think I'll just pour a little bit over each.
That's the green enchilada sauce?
This is the green enchilada sauce.
Okay.
This is like 1/4 of a cup here. Just kind of over the top. I really think that's enough. They're pretty
Okay, so what's
moist.
the next step?
All right, now this is the white Mexican cheese, the queso cheese.
And the cheese that you put inside of them, that was the pepper jack?
That was the pepper jack.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to top all of these. Good cheesy enchiladas. All right. So I think that looks like enough cheese, don't you, Dan?
Oh yeah, that's great.
Okay. And I'm going to show you one more thing that we did one time.
Okay. What's
Just
that?
because we had shrimp that we needed to use when we were making enchiladas at the same time. So this is totally an optional. But we took the shrimp and we put them on.
Oh, yeah.
And just bake them on there, and they turn out so pretty. But like
So
I
that's
say, totally optional.
Green chili, chicken,
Chicken
and shrimp
enchiladas.
on this one. I remember they look beautiful when they're browned up.
Oh, they do. They look really nice.
These look bigger than the ones we
Yeah,
used.
this is what we had in the refrigerator, so it's what we're using.
Yeah, so you can kind of, you know, mix the ingredients. It's very flexible.
Oh, totally.
So if you wanted to cut all the ingredients in half, you could, you know, end up with just something about this size right here, right?
Yeah, it'd be about this much.
Okay, so then when it's done, we'll show you what it looks like.
All right. Okay, we checked the enchiladas at 35 minutes, and they were cooked, but we needed to brown them up a little bit more. So we put them under the broiler for probably 3 to 4 minutes, don't you think?
Yeah.
And we're going to check them now. Oh, they look delish. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, those are done.
Oh, man.
All right, so here, take these out. These are the ones with no shrimp.
Yeah.
And here's the big dish. Ooh, those are so hot. I'm going to get another hot pad, Daniel.
Look at that. That is gorgeous. So they browned up. You put them back under the broiler.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, and another optional, if you like cilantro, I've chopped up a little cilantro, and you know, you can just sprinkle it on for a little bit of color. If you're not a fan of cilantro, hey, don't do it. So there you go.
That looks
Want to let
gorgeous.
that cool for quite a while because they are really smoking hot. And hope you enjoy them. We do.